This video is about our first month in our tiny house, from the delivery to all the experience we had. It was exciting for us.
Hello, we are Daniel from Brazil, Stella from Germany, and our border collie Bonnie. We moved from the heart of Berlin all the way to the beautiful north of Portugal. We've got this amazing 1.2 hectares of land with an old ruin right by the river. We are going to share our experience of living in a tiny house and the whole process of turning this beautiful place in our home. Starting from scratch, we are diving into manual work, gardening, have some farm animals and any other task you can imagine. Trying to spend more time away from the computer screens. We are all about learning by doing, sharing our successes, fails, and the fun moments with you.
So everything started with the delivery. It was a very exciting day. Finally, after almost 1 year of waiting, it was the day our tiny house comes to the land, which means we can move to the land finally. And this whole delivery was just like exciting. So many things went wrong. The weather didn't really behave as it should be. It should be sunny. It was raining. It was also raining the days before. Then our car broke and we had difficulties like to go to the land. We were late, and it was the most exhausting experience I had in my whole life actually. Next day was actually our move with our things. This was actually quite smooth, didn't have any big issues.
There you go.
We moved!
Everything is in place, we got the stuff. We have just finished, so everybody left the land. Apparently, because nobody got stuck, nobody called. It's all good. We need to put the wash machine in there. We need to clean everything, it's a bit mess. There's still some things missing we need to fix. We don't have water.
We don't have a plug for our washing machine.
We don't have the plug for the washing machine apparently, so we need to know what we're gonna do about this. But yeah, Elon Musk is here, so we should be able to have internet and work at some point. And
hopefully until Monday.
Hopefully until Monday. Moni's already destroying something.
The whole setup by itself was easy and nice, but it didn't work because there were too many trees on our land which were disturbing the signal. In the end we changed to a normal SIM card.
We had a lot of rain as well the same weekend, right? A lot of rain, the river flooded quite a lot. It was also touching the base of the tiny house. It's quite stressful. First 2 weeks, 3 weeks carrying bucket. So to shower we had to heat up the water and shower with buckets. That was a bit of a nightmare, not being able to use the dishwasher, not being able to use the washing machine, so it was a pain. But we managed to upgrade this setup, so that's what we have now. We have this IKEA box and the rose that drains the water from this IKEA box to the house, so we can use normally as long as we keep feeding this box with water, with a bucket. So it's a bit of a workout, but at least it works.
And
we did our first plant shopping, so we bought a lot of things. We actually went a few times the first month. We bought some trees, just the sticks. There was no leaves, no nothing, but now they are quite nice. The first month they were already leaves all over the place. Yeah.
The first month it was also raining so much all the time. The floating was getting better. I think the first weekend was the worst. Afterwards the river came over its shores, but not as much as on the first weekends. It's a good thing, but still everything was muddy and we didn't have our car. And in the first month we also spent a lot of time in exploring our neighborhood. We walked around so much, tried to do many runs, and I need to say the more time I spent here, the more I fell in love with this nature here. It's so green, and it's also interesting because now that we're living so close to nature, we pay more attention and small things are getting exciting, like new leaves on a tree, a new blossom, new flowers. This is something I really enjoy. Another thing, what happened in the first month was that our bathroom was leaking. So water was coming out of the floor and we needed to call the tiny house company. They came and they fixed it, but they took everything out. They took out the whole floor, the shower, the toilet, and the whole process was going over 2 days. In the end they fixed with pressure. They were working until 10 p.m. in the night.
We had to work here and they also doing machine work, noise. It was very chaotic. The other thing is that just on a regular day, we had the police coming to visit us. From everything, they thought it was some people illegally fishing because it was about to be the fishing season.
And then in the end of the month, we needed to give back our apartment in Povo de Varzim. We still had a few things there. Yeah, we went very early in the morning and it was a car ride, which I remember well because it was beautiful. There was so much fog and then in the mountains. It was nice. Yeah, when we came back in the evening, late evening, we figured out that Daniel cancelled already electricity. He told me he cancelled the water, but no, it was electricity. So the last night was sleeping in a sleeping bag in total dark.
We also had our first guest. So a friend from mine was here visiting. We did some hiking there in the region. Also not necessarily very close from here, but we took the car, we went to some other place. And it was, such a nice weekend. It was really nice.
It was a great hike. And a stray dog was following us. And she stuck with us. The whole hike was so cute. It was really hard to let her there.
She stole some food from another hiker there.
Yeah, and the next day we actually explored our neighborhood and we tried to find a way to be on the other side of our property to see how the areas there we managed, but it was not easy to walk. We needed to cross the river, jump over the river, go through bushes. It was very exciting, but yeah, our friend enjoyed it a lot as well. She will actually come again this year.
The wrap up of the end of the month was Bonnie destroying the toilet, basically. Long story short, we had to lock her to do groceries and come back here, but we left her in the toilet and then she freaked out because now she don't know how to stay at home alone anymore since COVID. I've been with us every day, all the time. Before that was not a problem. But yeah, she destroyed the toilet. She was digging, tried to escape the toilet. I don't know. And yeah, we need to fix that still. But yeah, I think that was the wrap up of the month. Adios.